talk of cedar, talk of spice, of years inside the box, the way the flavors marry, like a key inside a lock. Espresso cut with heavy cream, or scotch that burns and sweet. This is where the weary souls and the simple pleasures meet. We age them for a season, we save them for a while. Anticipation in the humidor, stacked up in a pile. You can't speed up the process, you can't outrun the clock, so you might as well just settle in, gentle as a rock. It's a slow burn, the long draw, the drift of gray and white, sinking into leather chairs, deep into the night, with a glass of amber liquid, creating circles on the wood. Yeah, we're trading time for flavor, and it's understood. It ain't about the hurry, it ain't about the haze, it's just the art of stopping time in a smoky kind of maze. Savor it down to the nub, let the ember die, just watching shadows dancing against a velvet sky. Yeah, just a slow burn.
Yeah, I gave you a seat at the table. You try to flip it. Now you eat off.
Hey guys, Tony Soy Assassin. Welcome to tonight's Smokers Panel Live. So, I did receive this. Hold on, let me get the people in here. Alright, y'all.
What a day, what a day.
Running a little late today, so let's get right to it. Okay, so I did get.
Oh,
so
you got
let's
it.
talk about
The premium butane.
You know, the more I look into it, the more problem this thing have. Because this bottle says near zero impurities.
Yeah.
Stable on the non-volatile impurities, less than 50 parts per million.
Okay.
This ain't gonna be 100%.
Yeah, but don't get caught up
50
in
parts per million.
Don't get caught up in the numbers, okay? Don't get caught up in the numbers.
No, we should talk about this. Because in order for this to be better, that means in here is more impure than here.
No, it's less. Yeah. There's less impurities in the black one.
No, there's more impurities than the black in the black one than the silver one.
No. If that one is 50 parts per million, then the black one should say 40 parts or less than 50.
15 parts per million.
15
You're
parts.
near 100%. If you round it in, it's 100% impurity. It's
No.
100% pure.
No.
It's
That means
99.99985.
look it. It's 50 to 15. That means you get
15.
15.
1
Which
5.
is
15.
1/5. The black,
Silver.
the silver, and
It's
which
15
is the,
part per million.
Okay. And the black one has.
Does not say. And I can tell you why. So
Because
in order
there's-
for something that's near pure, has problem burning, the only way to make it burn better is to provide what it doesn't burn with. So when you're in high altitude, what are you missing?
Oxygen.
Exactly. Part of these are probably oxygen.
Aha. But not impurities.
Impurity means it's not butane.
No, impurities could be like some.
It can be any other gas.
It could be degraded particles of
No, it could be any other gas that makes it impure. And this is why it doesn't put the percentage on the bottle.
Because there are so less in that they have a hard time counting them.
Yeah, that's bullshit. You know that's bullshit. So I really look into the bottle. I was like, what makes this twice as expensive?
Well, it's the color of the can, number one. It's the color of the paint on the can. That's number two. All right. And those are probably the two biggest things. The can color and the can paint. It stands out more.
This is definitely shrink wrapped over the bottle, so it's not painted on because it's got a shrink wrap line.
Oh,
Yeah, there you
okay.
go. Yeah, in order to count this butane, you really can only have butane and air.
Butane and oxygen.
Butane and air. Now, mine is the propellant, which is still flammable anyway. Oh no, over here say the same thing. Less than 15 parts per million. So somebody tell me the difference. If it's less than 15 pounds per million on both of them, there's only that much space to add anything in there. What make it different? What makes it different?
Yeah, that's a good
Other than a
question.
giant scam.
I don't know about a scam, but personally, I think it is a better quality product, the black can.
So
than
how is that
others.
brighter priority if both of them are listed as less than 15 parts per million?
They must have some special little particles of jet fuel in that the black can.
You can't, because once you have jet fuel, now you should list this as jet fuel. The only content in here should be butane.
Maybe it's a higher filterized butane.
Less than 15 parts per million on both. Cannot be more filtered.
Well, I can't tell you exactly. It's less than 15. It could be. It's got to be. It's 15 or less.
Okay, you're talking about less than 15 parts per million. We're talking about
Yeah.
6 zeros down.
Yes. Yes.
Right. So 99.999985
Yes.
pure.
Okay. Do you want it to be 99.999999990?
No, because even at that point it's considered next to pure. When you do you know how when you test voltage, let's say this is 5 volt. You don't always get 5 volt. You get 5.78, 5.8. I mean 4.8, 4.78, and consider that as 5 volt.
Yeah. You just graduated up.
Exactly. Something like this, you're talking about parts per million. There is no room for anything because I think in terms of like other items, like size, atom mass, is probably bigger than 15 parts per million. We're talking about bacteria level.
Okay, so all right.
So
I've
if
got-
two of an ingredient is listed as the same, butane, and is as pure as it can be, there is no difference between the two.
Oh,
Other
man,
than
it's just
your
okay.
imagination and your feelings. Other than your imagination and your feelings. Well, Joey, yes, we're back to the silly question again because this bottle is listed as the content is less than 15 parts per million pure. So that means 99.999985% of this bottle inside should be butane. This one literally tells you the same thing. Near zero impurities, less than 15 parts per million.
Wait, so does the silver can say near zero as well?
Yeah,
So it virtually has the exact same writing on each can,
pretty much different location.
but it's the same writing, the exact same description.
No, this one says near zero impurity. This one does not even say that.
Which the silver can?
The black can.
The black can says what? Near zero?
No, it says stable non-volatile impurities. Stable non-volatile impurity, less than
Stable-
15 parts per million.
Stable, non-volatile impurities. And the other one says near zero impurities?
Near zero impurities, stable non-volatile impurities. So this one doesn't even say near zero anymore. This one does.
Somebody
Yeah.
screwed up. Somebody screwed up.
Well, but that's the thing, right? If you buy butane, inside should be butane. So what makes butane burn? Better under a lock oxygen environment is oxygen.
So I am guessing then that at a higher altitude, that black one will perform better. And it may
Well-
perform the exact same as the silver one, right?
It should, in theory. It's likely very minute they do the filtering and blending process. No, because like if you take this and you can list this on the bottle, that means at any given time I should be able to take this bottle, go to a gas station, and then test it, and I should get the same impurity in there. Or else I sue you for this. You told me that's less than 15 parts per million. I should be able to find less than 15 parts per million impurity in here. Plus minus few parts per million. Right? And this one claimed the same thing. So that means there is not a lot of room for anything else other than fact if there's oxygen in here. If there's liquid oxygen in here, it's not considered as impurity.
Maybe it has nitrogen in there.
But if it's nitrogen, now you're mixing it. Now it's not less than 15 pounds per million. So, somebody needs to tell me about this. Somebody. Everybody like last time told me that you're that sure.
Look at my belief, because I've tried different butanes, and for me, I have tried the Scripto butane, I've tried some other off-brand, I've tried the Colibri, and out of those, the Colibri was better. Than when I went to the Zycar Black, it was better than the Colibri. So I've never compared it against the silver can Zycar.
All right. So let's look at Colibri bottle.
And even with that, I don't know if I would notice the difference in it.
Let me get the Colibri bottle.
Unless we're in a high altitude. So, and it's going to read me the parts per million on a Colibri
here
bottle.
Here is Colibri bottle. The quality is purity, 99.999% pure.
99.999. It's got 2 numbers less than a Zycar.
Right. Well, technically, right? Parts per million. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, this one's more pure than Zycar if you think about it. Parts per million is 6 numbers, right? So Zycar is 99.9.
You said
985.
Yeah.
This one is 99.999.
99.999. It's still missing 2 numbers.
Parts per million is 6 numbers. So 1 million is 1. So 99% is parts per 100.
So that percentage is higher than Zycar?
Yes, by
Yeah.
0.001%. 0.01%.
I don't believe it.
It's listed on the bottle. What do you want me to do?
Zycar
99.999 pure versus 99.985 pure.
I get it. I mean, I understand that, but I'm just saying. I just knocked something over, and I don't know what I knocked over. I ain't gonna worry about it. Anyway.
I can't find anything that has to do with what is in the butane. If you gotta tell me it's that pure, to have that 0.01%, 0.01% of.
We need to get the laboratory analysis on that.
Well, it doesn't matter, right? You tell me why you can put it in 1 parts per million. You're talking about literally control it so much that 15 parts per million in that can is something desirable. As butane. So like I need to figure out what that means. Somebody help me.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Where's it produced at?
Where it's produced at?
Yeah.
Why do we care so much? Because people buy the black one at twice the price as the silver one.
Well, I think it's because it's the labeling on the can. The labeling on the can, which has caught me, is number one. And number two, when I did put it in my lighter, I did seem to get a bluer flame, a cleaner burns, uh, and a higher intensity of the burn.
Well, the black one says made in UK, distributed by Zycar in Florida.
Okay.
And the silver one says made in UK, distributed by Zycar in Florida.
Okay. So they're both made in the UK.
Yep. So the probably next thing we can do is to actually see if the flame is more blue, like you say. Let me find an empty lighter. That wouldn't be hard. Hold on. Let me empty this one.
Well, I don't want you to waste our butane. I mean,
No, there's not much in here. I used it.
okay.
All right, completely empty. Okay, gone.
Okay.
Huh? Let me make sure the back is leaked out too. Let me see. Where is the? All right, here we go. I just pick whichever I see first. Too much detail to me. It might sound like a detail. Ooh. But it's your money.
Now, do you once you blend it out, do you then crank the pressure to the lowest pressure before you refill it, or you leave it where it's at?
Honestly, that doesn't change anything.
I thought it did. I thought that the
No,
lower
it doesn't. So the reason you tune it to the lowest when you feel it is that when you light it up, you don't surprise yourself with how much power there is.
Oh yeah, because then you can adjust as you like. Yeah, okay. I mean, I get that. All right.
What the hell? Let me finish this, okay? Jeez, I went out of my way to buy a bottle. Come on. Maybe this is like a revolutionary discovery, you know? Points less pure butane is actually more powerful and better. You know, I finally got a butane here. Let me test it out.
And your other lighters are filled with the silver butane, the silver Zycar,
No,
or you don't
I'll
know?
feel a little bit here and then light it up. And I'll feel a little bit here, light up, same lighter. So you can tell the difference, right? I just need a little bit. Ah. That's it. Just half a second. Okay, so let's do this. Oh, and let it sit for a little bit. Sit for a little. Why is that?
Yeah, let it settle. Let it settle.
Oh, okay. All right. Cold. It's cold. Now, in terms of this liquid, feel heavier, even though it feels about certain amount. This liquid does feel heavier. Maybe I don't put enough.
Maybe it's heavier because if it has to be at a higher altitude, the viscosity of the butane has to be a little bit.
You mean compression?
I'm just guessing. I'm throwing things out there. I don't know.
Like, you know, like it maybe it's the compression makes it more liquid. No, it wouldn't because the mass is the same. I'm gonna find something that I can compare. It's all about nerding it out, guys. It's all about nerding it out. I googled it. It just says high performance ideal for high altitude users. And premium is just great reliable option. It's almost like the gasoline, you know, like when you go by like
The higher
89
octane
gas versus like, you know, 90 something gas. It's actually the 90 something has more impurities than the 87 because you add cleaners in there. But I do have an announcement to make.
You do.
One of our member, Kenny, has lost his best friend.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Sorry about that. Condolence to the best friend. I don't know the name, but
Yeah, I saw that.
rest in peace. I mean, I love dogs. I have dog in my life, so. And there's another news. Even though he's no longer a Legion member, it doesn't make any less important. Our friend Joseph Sparaccio, I think his father has passed away.
Oh,
So, my condolence to that as well. Sorry for the loss. We'll keep you in our prayers. Okay.
okay.
I know some people don't see it. I just saw the news like early this afternoon. So I just want to put it out there for those people who want to extend a message or something on the Facebook. Because sometimes we don't check it, we might not know. But once you check it, you know. Okay. Some news. Casa Grillo is launching a purple pledge. A purple pledge. It uses the same wrapper, so I don't know what the difference is. The blend is full body blend, uses same Connecticut grown Havana seed wrapper, and the same one using the original pledge. So he's saying that because it was the original leaf from the original pledge, that particular leaf has been aged even longer because it was from 2020. Okay. And the combination comes with a Mexican binder and a Nicaraguan filter. So that's the difference. Okay. 6x54 though. 6x54.
No, it's not. It's not a bad size. 6x54.
Mm-hmm. I want you to smoke that, so you know, I mean, purple. Just think about this. Purple. It's purple. It's purple. I like purple. I like a good green versus purple, but I also like a good purple. Like it's really hard to find a good purple. That purple is near good purple, not very good purple, but purple. If that makes any sense. Okay. Oh, another one. Nope. All right. Find out. Oh.
Be careful now. Don't burn yourself. Be careful.
I don't know. I don't know if I will burn myself, to be honest with you. We'll find out in a few minutes.
You gotta be like when you're ready to click the button. You gotta be like a Fantastic Four and say "Flame on."
Hey, if I'm Fantastic Four,
Like the Torch, the Human Torch.
like I said, if I am, there's a lot of things I would do. Imagine the first thing I would do is go to Val's barbecue contest. I bet Val, don't worry, I'll control the fire. Right. So Romeo Juliet Reserva Rio, Nicaraguan Profundo. That I am very interested. What's it different? I don't know. But somehow I just saw it the other day and I was like, ooh, I need to buy that. But I didn't. Okay, so they sell this at the New York stores, the Casa de Monte Cristo. And I figure I'm gonna go to New York, so I just go there and buy it. I hope. So,
Okay.
I didn't get it online. I just like, oh, I'll just go down. This double robusto is floral and musty as hell. What are you smoking? Val, why are you smoking anyway?
I am smoking. It's called Project Broadleaf. I believe this is a Cavalier cigar
Okay, because the gold square.
because of that. Yeah, because of that gold diamond on there.
Okay.
And that, other than that, that's all I know about it. It is. I'm expecting a strong, bold flavor and taste on it because they say broadleaf, and I'm not getting that. To me, it's a mild cigar at the moment, but I'm only like, a little bit into the cigar. But it is a nice aroma to it. Hold on a minute. Very sweet. Very sweet. Little light burn there. Yeah, it's a sweet tasting cigar. Little hay, like a little hay, little creaminess. A light smoke. Not a heavy smoke. It's got a very nice burn to it, nice construction.
That looks like a light cigar to me. Like
Yeah,
internal.
yeah, and and I'm expecting. I think because I'm seeing the word broadleaf, and I'm thinking of who is it, Camacho broadleaf,
Mm-hmm.
and that
Maybe it's a less fermented, probably. Not as dark.
this is a lot lighter, and the Camacho broadleaf was a lot bolder. So, I mean, it's pleasant. It's a pleasant cigar. It's a nice, smooth cigar. It's a light cigar. Right now, it's a light cigar.
I'm smoking a relatively light cigar today too. This is Alex Glenn's. I don't know what Alex Glenn's this is, but it's from Tiberius. It just has AG band on it, so I can't tell what it is. Relatively big. But after what I went through yesterday, I feel like any cigar I smoke today will be light. I went through the PB99 yesterday, and that thing is a giant. Because when I got to the last stir, I realized what I still have is an entire knob. I have a knob-sized cigar at the end of it. And it messed with my stomach afterward. Like literally at the last stir, I had to put it down, run to the bathroom twice, and come back, finish it up. Talk about strong cigar. Holy shit. But I think part of it is because I ate. I was smoking it. I realized that it's a bad idea to smoke without eating it. So I just went to eat and I came back and that was not a good combination.
Did you let any time go by after you ate before you resumed smoking?
No,
or-
because I was taking a puff. A few puffs later, I go, shit, I need to go eat.
Oh,
And
okay.
I went to eat and I come back and smoke. Now,
Mhm.
given that being said, that particular cigar is linear. It is very linear. At first, you get quite a bit of pungent flavor and goodness, okay? And then as you go, you realize there's no transition whatsoever. That thing, the entire thing just tastes the same. And it starts to get boring halfway. And like, after the second, third, you're like, oh, we're not gonna finish this. So. I hope you're not implying that Val looks like a skull. Which one are you smoking? This one. I'm already halfway. So I can't tell which one.
I think he's talking about me and the caricature are looking almost like brothers there.
Keep in mind, the skull is wearing a pork pie. I hope you're not implying that Val is leaking like
Wait.
smoke out of his face.
Are you sure that's a pork pie? It don't look like a pork pie in that skull. It looks more like
It's definitely a tall brand pork pie.
a high crown pork pie. That looks more like a damn, what's the name of that hat I'm thinking of now? That looks like a Hamburg hat.
You have to know the front and the side all have to roll up as a brim, so it's a pork pie.
It could be a derby.
Could be, but based
A
on the
bowl.
design quote.
They call it a bowler. Yeah.
All right, so talk about design. This is what I have to pick as beef today. Have you guys saw the Rocky Patel Year of the Horse?
I have not. I have not seen it. I've heard about it, but I haven't seen it.
It's a complete different design language. Complete different design language. It's a black box.
A black stallion.
On a gold horse.
Palomino.
Okay. Yeah, the design language does not look the same. But let me show it to you guys. I mean, let me just.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Yeah. Let's take a gander at it.
Download. And images. Okay. And there we go. Wow. What the hell? There we go.
Oh yeah, it's a stallion. Oh, it's a stallion. Well, it's a pretty nice looking horse. Look at the muscle tone on that horse.
Sure, I agree, looks well. But why would you use the black box for New Year's?
Well, what color? Well, I agree, Tony. They should have used green, because then you could have said the horse was in the pastures of the green field. I will okay, especially if it was a Seahawk green. Then I would say that's truly outstanding. But I
It
mean,
should have been red.
why? No. Why red? Why red?
Because that is the New Year color.
So wait a minute. No.
Go ahead and search for other year of the boxes.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If all the year of boxes are red,
Anything Chinese, there's something called China Red. China Red you use for New Year's. Always use
I mean,
red because
look,
that's good luck.
that,
If you
I mean
wear
that's
any
like
other color, not very good luck.
no. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, look it. You gotta have a change up in there, okay?
Yeah, black
have
is never a
change.
good color. In terms of good luck or bad luck, black is never a good color.
But you got gold in there.
Yeah, but you don't have black. You don't use black. No, black. Bad boy.
Look,
Bad.
I can look at. I cannot see a year of the rat where the box is red with the rat. I can't see a year of the dog with the dog and the box is red.
It's red.
I perfectly get the combination of the dragon and the red box. I can go 100% with that. I can probably. I don't think there's a year of the bull. There's a year of the ox, right?
I would love to go upstairs and grab a whole entire list of Davidoff year of the for you and every single box I read.
I mean, that's just laziness. That's laziness.
That is not laziness.
It is. It is.
That is not. That is not.
Look at what all those colors out there.
I can also find you all the picture of year of the from Flor de Silva. It's all red.
I'm just saying. I
can also find you like, you know, Placencia's year of the, it's all red.
Yeah, because they're trying to be on the same line as Davidoff. That's what that is.
Because they talk to someone that's Chinese and say, hey, what color should we use? And they'll, oh, have you not watched Chinese shows? Red.
No, look at. I know. Like I could see like a white box with a black stallion on it.
No, you will never use white either for New Year's. White symbolizes death for Chinese people.
Well, let me take that box. Let me take
say,
that white box of cigars from you, fella.
Okay, so when you go to a friend and like say if you can't go to a party, right? If you and I are supposed to go to the party and you didn't show up at the party because of funeral, right? I will go to my friend and they say, oh, where's Val? And I say, Val's got white business today. They will exactly know that is a funeral if I say white business.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I never heard of that. Okay.
That's literally the term. White business is funeral. So you never do that.
I don't know. I think that black box looks good with that gold horse on there.
It looks good if you don't attach Chinese New Year to it.
So if you just call it the horse, you're okay with that?
Yes. Call it stallion, call it Mustang, call it whatever. I'm okay with that. But if you gotta do Year of the Horse as a continuation to the Year of the Dragon that you just created completely red, or Year of the Snake, completely red, you stay with completely red.
I don't think Year of the Snake was in red, was it? Wasn't it in green?
Is red.
Was it really? I don't remember. Okay,
it looks exactly like the Year of Dragon.
Okay. All right. I don't know, man. With all those colors out there, like Crayola crayons. First you get the 8-pack, then do it to a 10-pack, then 12, then 24, 36, 72, then 124. The next thing you know, you got 500 colors. No one hell's gonna color with 500 colors.
Wow.
Yes, you're correct, Mundo. Oh wow. Okay.
Tony, have you gotten your hands on the McKellar Black Gordos yet? It's the same tobacco as is the regular black. You think what different? I have not purchased McKellar recently, so I have not. They should have added the flame on the main. Sure, that would look pretty cool. Have y'all watched the movie Grumpy Old Man? Today's show reminds me of those two old dudes argue about everything in those movies.
So look at it's like this. If the Year of the Horse, if it's all being related to or any year of is being related to the Asian New Year, and all the boxes are red, the horse I'm expecting to see like dressed in like a horse with the armor on it, the battle armor on it,
Why?
because that's what I think of the horse when I see those films that have big battles, the samurai battles, and all that other stuff.
Well, you just say samurai battle. That's a good term that you just used because samurai is not Chinese.
I know that. I know, but that's what I think of.
Sure.
Okay.
And you
And
are kind of correct. Like China has a term that you say is when the horse arrive, you have succeeded. Right? That's why people love horse because horse symbolize success. All right. So this year is the year of success. Just like I say, the snake is infinite opportunities, right? So year of the horse is success, and that actually came from a wartime, a story saying that they were fighting and trying to defend themselves, and they're waiting for backup, and they say as soon as you see the horse, we'll have succeeded because their backup coming the horse.
Okay. The
So-
cavalry.
Yeah. But it's a-
Yeah.
So
okay.
and then when you're everything back in the days depends on the horse carriage and move supplies and all that stuff. So horse symbolize success.
Yeah.
But if it's an armored horse, it's a different thing because armored horse moves very slow.
So they could come out with a cigar called the Battle Horse. It's like Battleborn, the Battle Horse.
Hey, yo,
I'm telling
good
you.
opportunities.
I'm telling you.
So instead of Blind Man's Puff, Val's got to release a cigar called Blind Man's Cigar, the Battle Stallion.
That's right. That's a good idea.
You see, even Val is wearing red today with the hat
I-
with the red band on it.
I am. I
Right?
am.
He is actually a symbolism of the year of the cigar. February 22nd. Let me see which date that is.
I don't know. What's today's
I
date?
am not in town. I am not in town. I'm literally going to New York this weekend.
What is that? Saturday? The 22nd Saturday?
Sunday.
Sunday?
Yeah. I won't be back until Sunday night. There's got to be chance. I'm telling you, when the weather gets better and stuff like that, there's got to be chance. I can tell you that for sure. Okay, for sure. That once the weather gets better and I really got nothing to do, I'm gonna go. Hey, Richard, let's go hang out and two guys or something. Okay, so we will I will find a day where I go, hey, Sunday I'm going to two guys. Let's show up. Or Saturday, let's go to two guys. Let's show up. Something like that. Okay. I just have so many things booked to get done. But once I got nothing to do, I have your Instagram. I will reach out to you. Well, I'll announce it here, to be honest with you. And it's very likely the first couple weeks of March I might have time too. So I have to get out there. Maybe you can be on their show too, guys. I don't see that's the thing. People think that right. People think that I am somebody enough to be in somebody's show. I'm really nobody. So it's like, hey, Tony, be on their show. They're like, why? You're just like anybody, other people that sits in our lounge and smoke. And that's right. That's who I am. I'm nobody.
I think there may be a perception out there that, I mean, this is not really a type of, I mean, we talk about the cigars, we talk about what we smoke, we talk about what we taste sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes along the way. So it's not really a true type of cigar podcast where we are promoting cigars, we're promoting brands, we're talking about brand owners and that kind of stuff. Yeah, we may know a couple of them. We have probably met a few of them, but to me, this show, this presentation that we have, is more like for the members, a nice big hangout for the members on this platform. We always can go to Discord and that kind of stuff if those people are into the Discord general or the membership.
Yeah.
But we do bring information. You know, we do provide information. We do provide topics. Sometimes off,
right.
strange, different.
Richard says Cigar Hack is on there all the time. It's the same thing as who you know, right? If Cigar Hack just was somebody they're regular that over there and they end up knowing them, that wouldn't be too surprised, right? Just like Rick is here all the time, right? Rick used to be here all the time. Or, you know, what it comes to be Cigar Unbended used to be here all the time, you know? It's just who you know. And when you don't know the person, it randomly says, hey, can I go to your show? They'll be like, who are you again? You know, it's not that simple. It really depends who you know. In the audience. I should have said in the audience. I mean, you should have sit here. Audience, yeah, you could. You're welcome to. But then you have to enjoy our argument about pretty much everything cigar related. And that's the thing, right? Like, you guys think about we're arguing about every little thing, but it's go
ahead. I'm sorry.
It's part of the information, right? I am comparing it here for you so that you can be an educated consumer, and being an educated consumer is very important, right? Being an educated consumer is very important because it's your money and you can save money. And you know, literally, we all try to, you know, get the best bang for your buck for whatever you buy.
Yes.
And
Yes.
if this thing makes no difference, it's all just mine. Why wouldn't you buy the? Okay, obviously there's like a $2 butane that is like, you know, something you shouldn't use, right? Somebody farted in the can and give it to you. But if the butane, both of them are 99.99 something percent, it's really
It's negligible.
not different. Yeah, it's negligible difference. Tony's bad at networking. Don't let him fool you. No, okay. There's a difference between networking and refuse to networking. All right, there's a difference between bad networking and refuse networking. I value my time. I don't know about you guys, but I am very value of the time I have. And here's the thing. You can be very good at networking all the time, but what is the requirement of networking? Is to talk to them. Is to keep that relationship going. I think if you didn't talk to somebody for 3 months, it's as good as strangers. I don't know about you guys. That's what I think. If I didn't talk to somebody for like 3 months, 4 months, we're like strangers. I don't know what the hell is going on with their life. So we have to like kind of get to know each other again. It's like, hey, what's your name again? And that might sound somewhat arrogant, but it's true. It's true. Like, wouldn't you say long time no see if you haven't seen somebody for 3 months?
Yeah.
Which means I probably say less things to you for the last 3 months than a stranger, because I probably say hi to a stranger, and that's one word more than you in the last 3 months. So, if you think about that, it's not that I'm bad at networking. I can network. I go to places and I have friends. But it depends how much. Like, okay, if you met a group of people of 20, how many people do you think you'll keep in contact?
Maybe one if you're lucky.
Mm-hmm. Does that mean you're bad at networking? Because you met all of them. You introduce yourself to all of them. But why not keep in contact with all of them? Because ain't nobody got the time. Imagine have your phone, 20 name. Hi, how you doing? Hi, how you doing? How you doing? Do 20 times every day. You can't keep up with that. We all have handful of good friends at a time, and you might do something really close for a while until you move on to a different thing. But ain't nobody got the time to know everybody. Ain't nobody got the time. So it's not that I'm bad at socializing or networking and stuff like that. I just, unless I talk to somebody every day, I'm not gonna go, hey guys, I'm very interesting. Let's talk every day. Sometimes I just got nothing to say. Sometimes I got a lot of things to say. Sometimes I don't. It's like I don't even have that many things to talk to my wife about every day. And that's, your wife should be your best friend. Because you can only talk about what happened yesterday once or twice. And then waiting for today to happen. And the day after that, you can talk about the yesterday once or twice. So, I don't know. But what I'm very good at is talk to a camera. I don't know why you guys have such thing against the butane thing, though. So, because you could say nobody cares. It's just butane, right? But you do care.
I think what sold me on the black Zycar can is that it's the wording on it. High performance and whatever else is on there. That and plus I hear that, as you use it, it keeps the jets on your torch cleaner, less residue buildup on it. Okay. And I think that was the big thing for me. Higher flame, a higher intensity, a bluer flame, which means a more quality type of butane that you have there. Okay, and all that is, I know it's probably all just marketing, but that marketing sold me because that's the only butane that I will get. Okay, I mean, I've tried the Calibri, and I'm still sold on the Zycar. I still think the black Zycar can is better than the Calibri, and they may be just as good as the other one, but my mindset is already sold on it.
Yeah, but you do care. That's why you made that choice.
Yeah. And for those reasons, for those explanations or reasons that I picked up on during its advertisement in a magazine or on one of their YouTube promos when they talked about comparison of, you go on a website, look up Zycar butane, and they got their butane comparisons, and they show it to you, and it does light faster, it does light brighter, it does look bluer, the intensity does look better, the flame does go higher. Well, to me it does. I mean, and that's probably why I got sold on it, the presentation and the marketing.
Guns and water. We just compared the labeling on the both silver and black. They're literally almost the same.
Were virtually the same, which was disappointing to me because I expected different wording on it, and you know wherever it's placed on the can, if it's on the front, if it's on the back, whatever. But the wording,
I know Joey's giving me shit. So, Joey, if you don't want to talk about butane, give me another question because I literally bought these 2 bottles so that I could talk about.
yeah, we kind of put, we kind of pushed him into it because he went and bought it, and he didn't get the product he was supposed to get, and he was determined to get that product, so he went out and got it, and that's why he's resenting it now.
I will never be able to buy a can of butane without thinking about Val and Tony. Yes, yes,
That's, boy, I tell you what,
yes.
that's marketing there, baby. That's marketing.
No. That would be great, Andy. From now on, you should every time you buy butane, before you choose it, what would Tony do?
Yeah, would Val
what
get
Tony
this
do?
can? Would Val buy this can? Is this Val and Tony worthy? Okay, would Tony pick this up?
Right?
There you
Will
go.
Tony get these 2? Well, he get this one.
Yeah.
Tony will buy whichever one is cheaper. Okay? Tony will buy whichever one is cheaper because this thing is just... Oh my god. Oh, okay. Ready? The silver bottle also say, Cigar Premium Butane safeguard against harmful impurity that clogs lighters. In the silver can.
In the silver can.
So clogging lighter is no longer a subject between the 2.
So you know that if it works on the silver, you know it's gonna work just as well on the black can. It's implied.
In theory, I will say
In
it
theory,
is.
it's implied. In theory, it's implied.
Couple different butane molecule, probably a slight concentration of one over another. I can tell you the Blue Torch stuff from Dollar General. Yeah, okay, I get that. That like we're not comparing like premium butane versus somebody fought in a can. Okay, we're talking about their regular and their black. Literally have the same wording on there. Literally, both of them says less than 15 parts per million impurity. So the rest of them is butane. So both of them are 99.998 or 99.9985% butane. So you only have 0.0015% that can be something else. Okay, if you have a rated using space, it cannot be 100% pure. It has to have oxygen because space has no oxygen. But here's the thing. If we want to talk about space, how do we really know if space has no oxygen? How do we really know that space has no oxygen? Nobody ever tested it. How do we know space really don't have oxygen? I mean, we went to a small part of space, and then we know that part has no oxygen, and we automatically assume that has no oxygen. Right? Think about that. You went to a small part of space, and that space has no oxygen. All of a sudden, that whole part had no oxygen. That's like saying that you went to high altitude of Earth, and that lacked oxygen. Now the whole Earth have no oxygen.
It's an oxygen-free zone in space that they went to, just in case anybody wants to know.
Yeah, it's possible.
All the oxygen was sucked into that black hole. That's where all the oxygen is at, through that black hole.
Well, they leave that dog out there to die. That's because the dog's inside that spaceship. The dog never had a chance to go, let me go find oxygen. Captain Kirk never worried about oxygen. True. Can be beamed anywhere.
I was gonna
No
say
oxygen issue.
it could beam, yeah.
Right? So how do we know space really have no oxygen where we only been to a very small amount of distance? Well, maybe they should have cracked the window and get some fresh air. Right? Think about that. You can be on an airplane and lose cabin pressure. Everybody will faint because lack of oxygen.
That's why those drop down.
Right?
That's
so
why
if you
those
think about
oxygen
that,
masks drop down.
right? The oxygen mask only triggers for 15 minutes. So after 15 minutes, if you didn't land down to a regular air pressure, you're still faint.
You're in trouble. Yeah.
Yeah. So you got 15 minutes to get your altitude down. So with that being said, how do we know space has no air? We never been to the edge of space. You know what would be badass though? Try to smoke a cigar in space. That would
Inside a helmet hood, puffing away, and all the smoke is in there.
No. Like in space, you take off your helmet, take a puff, put it back on. Right? You cannot do it in a space station because the thing is something's on fire. Sure, okay, I get that. But wouldn't you? How cool would it be? Okay. If an American astronaut ever land on a moon again, they should definitely do that. Smoke a cigar and leave the cigar ash there on the space.
Yeah, and leave a humidor up there for the next person to pick one up. What's going on, Martine?
And in theory, that cigar will never go bad. All right. I'm saying if, right? If I'm not gonna say it never happened because I do believe it never happened. Right? We have all this technology. Not one person go back to the moon to say, here's a proof. So yes, I get that. What did you say, Martin?
So we're talking about going on the moon. That's fake. That's all studio staged.
I get that. Most of us believe that, right? Including me. I believe that they never went to the moon because we never went back again. If you've been to the moon, you'll go back there again, just to prove it.
It was all in a hangar.
I get that. But if we ever do, they should smoke a cigar there.
All right. You still talking about this?
Mm-hmm.
So
Go
what
ahead.
do you think about purity or what?
So both bottles says less than 15 parts per million impurity.
Right. They're both Zycar, so.
Yeah, but this one has less than 10 parts per million. Less than 10 parts per million on the Calibri.
That's not the same. That's Calibri.
Yeah, but Calibri says less impurity.
Where do you see that?
The black one is in the back. Where the description is, or the yellow words. It's in blue line.
Words, let's see.
In blue line.
Provide less than 15 parts per million. Stable, non-volatile impurities. All right. So you tested them out?
I tried to, it makes no difference. I just light up the lighter, it looks the same blue.
All right.
I didn't put a lot,
Everybody
just
in the
enough to
chat,
explain.
Have y'all used this? Whoever's in the chat, have y'all used either one of these? Can y'all tell the difference? Because
If both of them light, you really can't tell the difference. If both of them light, you really can't tell the
I mean, they
difference.
do light. Extremely flammable aerosol. Near zero impurities on this one.
It does say 15 parts per million in blue. Less than 15 parts.
15 parts per million.
It's the same wording.
Less than 15 parts per million. Okay.
So it's the same level of impurities.
Hold on, let me learn this. I'm already late.
So there is no difference in terms of what they are.
Damn it, where's my cutter?
I mean, you can't really tweak a butane and call it butane.
It's in the car, Martine. It's in the car.
It's in the car?
Check the car. Check the center console.
Check underneath the passenger seat.
Not in my car today, guys.
By the way, this cigar,
Did you guys
Lobster
get
is kinda
rain?
peppery.
Did you guys get rain today?
we got wintry mix.
How about you, Mark? Did you get rain today in Texas? Where you're at?
Rain. We got rain 2 days ago.
Okay, you got rain 2 days ago, and what did the cars look like after the rain hit it?
Clean.
We got rain here in Chicago.
Pollen.
We got rain here in the Chicago area, and I swear to God, it looks like there's dirt all over the car.
Of course.
We had an early bloom of flowers.
Of course.
And
Of course you should get all dirt in the car.
our cars
No.
were yellow.
The report that we're getting from the news is that the rain was mixed with the ash from that fire that happened in Oklahoma.
That is possible.
Okay.
And
Oh, yeah. My buddy showed pictures of like freaking dirty ass sky.
yeah, and they were. I mean, the car washing business today made a killing. Made a killing because this one this car washing place, in 2.5 hours they washed over 220 cars
Why? Why would you wash your car when you know it's gonna rain?
because they wanted to get that dirt rain off their cars.
No. You don't wash your car and then just go out to get dirty again.
Well, look at even their windshield wiper wasn't working when their
That's
when
why
the
we
windshield
have-
fluid hit it.
That's why we have windshield fluid to wash it off.
It didn't work. It just smeared it and made it look like mud.
If you use windshield fluid and still wash it off like mud, when you go wash your car, it's still gonna be mud water. Not only that, you just sealed your car with the mud on the car.
Well, I don't know. I'm just talking about the rainwater that came down looked like you had remnants of mud being thrown on your car.
Okay. My thing about washing cars is I will not wash my car unless I know the next 3 days sunny.
True.
Yeah, that's true because why wash your car if you know it's going to rain in 1 or 2 days? I get
Yeah,
that.
because like if you do that, the only thing that you gotta get on your car is bird shit.
You know, that's true because I can probably say
Don't ever argue this thing because I know everybody tell me that that's not true. When you wash your car, somehow the bird just know where to shit.
Yeah,
No,
yes,
yeah, every
that's
goddamn
true.
time.
That's true because I can park my car in one spot and not have any bird droppings on it, and the day I wash it, I come back out to have the car moved, and there's bird droppings all over
Yeah.
the damn car.
Literally, the bird
I
was
think
like
they
flying.
I think they wait for it. I think they
and they're
wait
like,
for a clean car.
Look at that car is clean. Watch this. Bird shit.
It's like mosquitoes. When the weather gets nice,
Yeah, fuck you.
I'll have family members out there, no problem. As soon as I walk out there, I'm getting 5 to 10 bites.
Okay, let's talk about this, right? You guys smoke outside. What do you
Yes.
guys do to prevent mosquitoes when you're smoking outside?
Off.
Deet, basically.
Deet. Yeah.
No. I put a net around my umbrella, my patio umbrella. I put a net around it. Okay. I'll get some I'll get one of those I got 2 bug zappers, a mosquito trap on one end, and I got a bug zapper on the other end. And I even sometimes put out those citronella candles.
Okay, Centrorana is known to not work already.
Well, it makes if you ever go sometimes, I'm not saying this is all the time, but sometimes when I'm out there, you might think I'm doing some kind of ritual out there.
Yeah, Centrorana is known to not work.
If there's no wind, it might work.
All right, Centrorana does not deter mosquitoes.
That's not true because it says so on the instructions.
I think somebody did a test on it too. Like they put Centrorana in the hand and then put it inside a mosquito thing. Does not stop any mosquito from sucking the blood. Mosquito will willingly suck the blood out of you, regardless whether or not you have DEET on you too. The only way the DEET works is because half of them died and they won't come back.
I've gotten bitten when I did have off on my body.
Yeah, mosquito will bite you regardless what's on you. So, what do you guys use that has worked?
Put a mosquito fogger out there about 4 hours before you head out. That might help.
You know what works? But then it's a horrible idea.
Having somebody sit next to you and let them get bit.
No. That has to do with blood type now. Okay, if you have somebody sitting next to you, it has to do with the blood type. Okay. If you have basil oil.
Basil?
Yeah.
Oil?
Yes. Like those essential oil, basil oil, keeps them
No
away.
basil is on you.
Now I've heard of lemongrass.
No. Basil.
I've heard of lavender.
Lavender, yes. I've heard of that
Lavender
too.
works, but very small. Like, you know, it's not very good. But basil actually keep them away. However, it's gonna ruin your cigar. Unless you're drinking a basil whiskey.
Basil
Everyone
Hayden,
is-
yeah. Let's do Basil Hayden.
Yeah. And then you can't tell the difference, but I've tried basil oil, it actually keeps them away, but the whole place smells like basil for days.
I've never even thought of that.
Yeah, it does. It's not a good idea, but it works.
So if you put that basil oil on yourself, as soon as you get done going house, you gotta go take a shower.
Oh no, you don't put it on yourself. You put it around where you gotta sit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And just the aroma from the oil will be a deterrent.
Yes.
Yeah. Huh. All right then.
But
I think I
you
figured it
ruin
out.
the flavor of the cigar. Because all you taste is basil.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Basil oil.
I've never seen basil oil.
Yeah. And lemongrass oil deters spiders.
Okay.
I think I figured it out.
You figured it out?
I think so.
What is it?
So, Cigar high performance microscopic robots will light your cigar faster than matches, cedar spills, and picks.
I think that claim can be on any bottle. It will be true.
And this was extremely flammable.
Both of them say, I think all of them say it's extremely flammable. Guns and Water said, I bought a bundle of Oliva V factory overruns. They taste like the Oliva V Vanilla Maduro. Just pass it on.
Yeah, that's true. The factory runs are just imperfections.
Yeah.
It's
Factory
basically-
overrun is the one that did not pass their inspection the first time. I don't think anybody's got to figure out what the hell it is. So if anybody knows, like Cigar owner, ask them what is the difference here.
I don't
Because
have
all I can think of is one of them probably have pressurized oxygen as propellant. The other one actually have aerosol as propellant.
I saw something about aerosol. Extremely flammable aerosol.
So there you go. Then both of them has aerosol.
Let's see. Yeah, extremely flammable aerosol. They both have aerosol.
Which means that's the impurity that's in the can.
I don't know.
Steve Saka says cedar spills makes carcinogenic when it's burnt. So is your cigar.
Yeah.
Anything burns is carcinogenic.
Yeah, Steve Saka also says that his cigars are not sweet tasting.
Burn.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean anything burned is, yeah. Yeah, that you had to take it with a big grain of salt. Butane is a flammable aerosol.
Yes. It is a flammable aerosol.
Yeah, but would they consider that as part of it?
I would.
Let's see if they'll consider that as aerosol in a can if they have to call it butane.
Well, aerosol is what is flammable.
So is hairspray.
Yeah, because it also has aerosol in it.
Right. Aerosol
So
is
does-
flammable.
So there's like air freshener and what do they call that? Air duster.
Well, when you look at aerosol in terms of definition, it's a fine solid particle or liquid droplet suspended in gas. I'm about to say ass. I don't know why. Typically air.
So what's the difference between CO2 and aerosol?
What's the difference between CO2 and aerosol?
Yeah.
That's the thing. The definition of aerosol. So from what I understand, aerosol could be any compressed air that's flammable.
Compressed air. Yeah.
But over here it says it's atmosphere gas.
But CO2 is flammable too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the liquid droplet, but that had to be flammable. So depends on what they use.
So
Because compressed
CO2
oxygen don't have aerosol, in theory.
compressed oxygen. So is CO2 not aerosol?
Aerosol is just basically impurity in terms of gas that is flammable. Well, aka propellant. Let me see what they did. A liquid blend with active ingredient is aerosol, which may or may not contain solvent. Because carbon dioxide is not flammable. Yeah, carbon dioxide is not flammable. So carbon dioxide is not aerosol. but hairspray is flammable. I don't know. I think aerosol is a way of because what I know is aerosol has to be something that is propelled and has item that is flammable. It's propelled things that is flammable. Right? So the carbon dioxide is not flammable.
Okay.
But doesn't matter, right? Regardless, if you calculate the impurity, that means the rest of here is butane. Anything in here that's not butane makes it impure. So it's telling you that less than 0.001% is not butane. Right? Because you can filter it, you put something in there, then what's the point of filtering? It's just impurity. We're not gonna win on this. I think this is an advertising ploy or something like that, but I don't think that's the case. Now I am not a specialized chemist, so I can't tell you. But based on the label, that's what I'm saying. But Val is so adamant for me to get a high altitude one, and I did.
And you will notice that your lighter will perform better.
My lighter
Peak
performs great.
performance. Peak performance.
And in terms of blue flame, this one puts out blue flame too. I don't know how blue you gotta be blue.
Seahawk blue, buddy. Seahawk blue.
Well, that's blue, right?
Well, no, because there's Seahawk blue, there's Dodger blue, there's Dallas blue. Okay? So I'm just saying.
Invite Zycar on and ask them. I will be very surprised Zycar will come out and say, hey, here's our scientifically tested impurities on this thing. Here's I don't know.
They would not. I mean, just by looking at everything, I would just buy the fucking silver one from that one.
Ta-da! One person successfully converted.
Because it says the same fucking shit. So what the fuck is the difference? You pay twice as much.
Exactly. It's like generic versus
Well,
like
look
name
it.
brand
You-
drugs.
You better not go to Colorado and use that silver can. You have problems.
Right? It's like generic versus name brand drugs. And I always tell the generic is better, but they are the same thing. Right? Val, is that not true?
I no comment.
Oh. Right? Val, being a medical professional, you should know. As long as the active ingredient is the same potency.
I neither can confirm nor deny that statement. So
And plead the fifth now?
I plead the fifth, yes, and the sixth, and the 19th, or whatever, however numbers it goes up. All of them.
Some farts are stronger, but they're all fart. However, if I claim my fart is 99.99% pure, is 99.99% fart.
It's that liquid impurity that comes out.
Liquid butane is flammable. See?
Has anybody actually tried to do that? Like light their farts?
Not me.
Some of them does light up. If you have enough methane in your fart, you'll light up.
The science!
I've seen videos of it. It's a very short amount of bursts of flame.
Get that cigar ready.
Yeah. No,
And if you
that's
can
not-
light cigar like that, I will smoke it.
Pungent.
Ew.
Pungent.
It will just taste like barnyard. It's okay.
Yeah, barnyard. Yeah, barnyard. Earthy, barnyard, fertilizer. Yeah, all of it.
Tastes like potatoes. Right? Here we go.
Yeah, just not gonna smoke a bark lip.
All right, here's another question. When choosing a cigar lounge, does a outdoor cigar lounge will actually make that lounge preference to you?
If it has,
I can do that shit on
if
my
it has a
fucking-
patio to it,
If it has an outdoor section for you to smoke.
No.
well, look at. If I go to a cigar lounge and that lounge is overcrowded and the only thing left to go to is a patio area, then that's a plus. But if I go to a cigar lounge, I want to go to the cigar lounge. I want to be in the air conditioning. I want to sit in a nice leather chair. I want to have a table there. I want to have an ashtray there. Okay? Because if I go sit in a patio area, I can just go sit out in front on my deck, on the porch, in my front driveway, in the backyard. You know, for me, the patio area is just an additional extension or space available if the cigar lounge is overcrowded.
Well, in terms of overcrowd, let's make this equal, right? Both cigar shop, indoor and the one with outdoor, have 20 seats.
I'm going indoors.
Indoors.
Indoors, 2 indoors. And Guns and Water says no, so he would just prefer indoor as well. Anybody else?
I mean, look at what was that place we went to in Arizona where they had that little outdoor patio, outdoor sitting section? Was it?
Yeah.
Monte
that was-
Cristo?
No. Was it? Was
it
it
was that lounge
Fox's?
that Ryan works at.
Was it Fox's?
Yeah, it was. No, Fox Cigar has outdoor, yeah.
It was Right Guy's shop.
Right, guys, was a part of a Casa de Monte Cristo, right?
No, was
Has
it?
a different name, but it's under Monte Cristo.
No.
But that back outdoor locations really like not really.
Listen, if it has a patio section, they better have some really nice cushioned patio chairs. Okay, they got to have nice tables. Okay, but here's another thing about lounges. I've heard, and I've seen in advertisements, promotions, visit, XYZ lounge, you enjoy a luxury experience, but I've gone to a lounge where they promoted it that way, and I did not feel luxury. I felt very comfortable, but I didn't get that luxury vibe. Okay?
But what
I'm
is
just
luxury
saying.
vibe?
So I'm a luxury vibe. I'm expecting very nice, up to date, not worn out leather chairs, leather sofa, a nice table, a nice room, a nice ambiance. I don't need to have, I say I go to some of these lounges and I get it. But I don't need to go to a lounge that has 15 television screens on there, 15,
Okay, so
20
Val.
monitors.
Val, let me describe this lounge to you, okay? You enter the lounge, black walls, brand new leather. We're talking
Wait,
about
what
top
color walls?
leather.
What color walls?
Black walls.
Oh,
All right. Black walls, top black leather top chairs, top leather chairs. Okay. Single
okay.
and doubles everywhere. They all face away from each other. You
Hey,
enter it.
singles. I'll take some single women.
All right. You enter. Everybody wearing suits. Nicely lit. It's bright. It's nicely lit. Okay. Quiet with soft jazz playing, but ain't nobody cannot hear anybody talking. Is that luxury too?
You cannot hear anyone talking.
Yes.
So that means the music is too loud.
No.
No,
The
no,
music
you got
very
you
light.
got soft music. You got the ambient soft music in the background, but you can hear people talking in areas of the cigar lounge.
Yeah. You can't hear each other. People are
Uh,
talking very softly in suits.
you lost me with the black walls,
Green wall.
green walls. Yes,
Oh God.
you got
No
me at
TV.
green walls.
No TV.
No, I'm okay with no TV.
Green walls.
Green walls.
Everybody has to
nice-
wear a suit. It's
That
mandatory.
nice. Well, a jacket or a suit. Okay, I can get that. I can go along with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I can go along with that.
Would that be luxury?
What's the point?
I think I get it. It's all personalized. How you put it into play in your mind of whether it's luxury or not.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If it's a
Okay.
quiet lounge, would that be luxury to you?
It can be.
Yeah, it can be.
So that's the ideal luxury to you?
Well, it's not ideal, but it gives a presentation of it being luxury.
Right. So Martin, would would you like to go to that kind of lounge?
Maybe.
Now I see. Here's the thing. It says okay. Guns and Water says Black Wall turns me off. I'm gonna be very honest with you. If I own a cigar lounge, it'll be Black Wall too, because I don't have to wipe those yellow marks off.
Well, it could be gray.
Gray, you can see the yellow hue over time. You have to wipe your wall.
Wipe your wall.
Wipe your wall.
Wipe your wall. And when you use the bathroom, you wipe your ass. Wash
You
your
wash
ass.
your ass. I'm good. No TV. Yeah, I'm good. No TV too. But like, I think that in a lounge, I like it to be lively. I like people talking, chatting, and stuff like that. Imagine like if it's all quiet and you really have no room to introduce yourself to anybody because they're talking something. So quiet you don't hear it. You can't join that conversation.
I've been to a lounge where they have a public seating area, and in order for you to use their so-called members lounge, unless you're a member, you have to pay like $25 for the day.
Yeah.
Okay. And the public seating area had one leather chair, and everything else was like that. Folding chairs.
What the fuck?
Folding chair, like no arm folding chairs.
No, folding chairs like you see at a banquet, or you go out, like a folding picnic chairs.
Okay.
I'm not talking about the patio chairs with the vinyl and the I'm talking about metal folding chairs that you fold up. And those are the types of chairs, with the exception of one leather chair Uh, and it wasn't even like a nice tufted leather chair, just like I can't describe the chair. And next time I go to the lounge, if it's still there, I will take a picture of it.
No, I get it, but
And I get it, they have a space for public to sit, but there's only 8 chairs in there.
makes sense. I would. How else am I gonna like try to attract you to the VIP area if it's not comfortable in the regular area?
I'm not going to go to a lounge and spend 2 hours to sit on a metal folding chair.
Exactly. That's fine.
Neither.
Because once you buy the cigar, you're just wasting my time and space.
I ain't wasting your time and space. I bought cigars off of you.
Right. You bought cigar off me, so you bought the cigar. Right? I made the income enough to pay my employee and the cigar itself.
I'm not looking at all those added on features. I'm looking at I paid for the cigar. I paid you.
Yeah, you pay the cigar. You have you own the cigar. You can go anywhere to smoke your cigar.
I don't know.
Right? It makes sense, right? You can take the cigar with you.
Do that.
Yes, you can.
Yeah. How is that any different than buying cigar online? You got to tell the online store to bring you a chair?
Well, that's, come on. It is different. But I'm just saying that if I'm going to go to a lounge and I'm going to go, let's set an example. I go into a lounge and I buy 8 cigars and those 8 cigars cost me $120
Okay.
and I want to light one up. And you're going to tell me, oh, yeah, we got a public area right over there you can go sit in. Man, I just spent $120.
And you have to spend $120 if you buy online too.
But I didn't buy it online. I went to your facility to buy the cigars thinking that I'm going to be able to sit in your lounge. Oh, yeah, you can. We have the public area right over there.
Yeah, there is. There is. That's like you go to a Chinese restaurant. You bought Chinese food. I give you the food. Now you tell me to give you the kitchen too.
No, I don't want the kitchen. I'll take the knives, but I don't want the kitchen.
Right? You bought cigar, you didn't buy a seat.
Okay.
Well, would you go to a movie theater, buy a popcorn, and expect them to give you a movie seat?
No, because actually you can go in some of the places now. They let you go in and buy popcorn and walk right back out.
Right. So if
But anyway-
but you buy popcorn now, I need a place to sit down and eat my popcorn now.
Well, it's like let me think. How am I going to phrase this? I go in to your lounge. I buy my cigars. I sit in your lounge, and I just spent $120 on cigars at your place. I'm going to light one up there. I'm going to use your facility. And I ask you, oh, hey, listen, can I tap into your Wi-Fi?
Did you pay for my Wi-Fi?
I bought $120 worth of cigars.
Exactly. You bought cigars. You bought a plane ticket. Now you expect Wi-Fi on an airplane too?
I got too much for that.
You get free Wi-Fi up until the plane takes off.
Not in every airport.
That's true, not in every airport, but
You see what I'm saying? You bought a cigar, and that's what you bought. You didn't buy a seat. The seat is for your convenience.
so I'm gonna go spend $20, sit in your lounge, and watch all your TV screens, but I'm not gonna buy a cigar.
If you're not gonna buy a cigar, just sit in my lounge. I tell you to get the hell out.
I just gave you $20 to sit here.
Okay, that's fine. You can sit here.
Okay.
I agree with what Martin said.
But that's the same thing as if you pay $25 and sit in the
T-Mobile.
lounge.
T-Mobile for life.
What?
T-Mobile for life.
Oh yeah,
Free Wi-Fi
T-Mobile,
on-
free Wi-Fi on flights.
Yep.
I get free Wi-Fi everywhere now. You know what I'm saying? You pay $20, same thing. 25, you get to say VIP.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe my expectations.
Well, you just did. You just said that I'll pay you $20 to sit there. Sure. Sure. But you buying a cigar does not constitute you to use any of my chairs. It's just for convenience. You bought cigar.
Can you imagine if there were no chairs? Yeah, you can stand.
Even stand, I have a problem because you're using my filter.
Using my space.
Space, I don't care, but you're using everything else in there while you're in there. Those filters are not cheap. Val is saying that if I bought the cigar, I'm entitled to use all the facility that comes with it in order to enjoy that cigar, but you didn't pay for that. Who's paying to replace those chairs?
Wait a minute. That is part of the business.
It's not, because I can
Yeah,
put
it
no
is.
chair and you still come to buy cigars.
I mean, if you
But-
advertise it as a lounge, then that's one thing.
No, it's a lounge.
So that means you're.
We have a VIP seating area, so it's a lounge. Pay to use the lounge. But regardless, if you come to a cigar shop, you gotta buy a cigar.
Look, that's part of the business cost. Replacing those filters, rechecking your exhaust system,
That's what the profit margin is for.
replacing those chairs. That's all part of your business. That's all part of your business plan. You have to, you have to anticipate that stuff. That's
Yeah,
added.
and they did. They
that's
did.
added
So if you
business
want to use the
costs.
lounge, it's $25. You get to use those lounges, part of the expense.
Well, that's what I see the profit margins for. The profit margin is to replace seats, filters, and all that kind of stuff. So if cigar you bought is for if you
So-
bought
so
cigar
why-
for $7, but you sell it for 14 out of my the money I gave you.
Yeah,
that's
so
$7
I mean,
profits to go towards or to be divided into replacing the filters, chairs, and all that kind of stuff.
Well, let
If
me
you
put it a
advertise
different-
as
Yeah,
a
so
lounge.
part,
Put it a
look,
different way.
part of that money has to go towards business costs. I understand you got to make, you want to make money on it. You want to make money on it. It's a business. It's your livelihood. Okay, that's your income. But part of that income has to be put away for business costs, and that all that stuff is added into it.
All right, so let me ask you: if this cigar shop don't have a lounge, it's just a cigar shop, you can go in there, pick up cigar, and leave. You're not.
There's no if I know it's just a cigar shop and that's all they're doing is selling cigars, I have no expectation of having a lounge sit down experience. But if they
No, but you
have
pay the
it,
same thing. You pay the same thing. That's working into the expense.
It's all about how it's advertised. If it's a cigar shop, I expect to just buy and go. If it's a cigar lounge, I expect to buy and potentially sit down and stuff like that. 'Cause
Okay,
you're
so they did
advertising
like
as
sit
a
down.
lounge.
There's metal chairs. There's metal folding chairs.
Yeah, that's fine to me. I'm sitting down. It's a lounge.
There you go. You know how many restaurants actually a stand-up restaurant? They have no chairs. Have you been to one of those restaurants where you had to stand up and eat?
No, never. I wouldn't go to one. I'm expected to sit down to eat. I would never stand and eat.
Rick,
Yeah, I like standing.
you've been you're near New York, so have you been to Lady M?
No. Like I've been to like those $1.50 pizza spots where it's just like a window where you just buy and go.
yeah, you buy your slice and go. Yeah.
Well, a lot of restaurant has those like just tabletop against the wall, no
Yeah.
chairs.
Yeah.
I've never done that before.
Well,
I've seen
that's
those,
because,
but I never actually dedicated my time to go to one.
you know, that Tony, that's designed for turnover, in and out.
Exactly. So, in order to entice you to use our VIP lounge, I use the metal chair to entice you to sit in a better place.
That's fucked up.
Mm. That's called false advertisement.
It's not. I didn't advertise to be comfortable lounge. I advertised to be cigar shop.
Well, yeah, if your thing says cigar shop, you know, SSL cigar shop, then yeah, I expect that kind of service. But you say SSL cigar lounge, I expect a lounge feel. You're supposed to basically go based on the other lounges and kind of mimic that type of
Okay,
scenery.
Rick, let me ask you, right? If this
Mhm.
cigar shop don't have inside seats, they only have outdoor seats, and they call themselves lounge, is that good enough?
Depends on the environment. If they're like in the Florida area, or if they're always in,
No, don't give me that. No, don't give me that. This cigar shop
You know what?
that has
You know what?
outdoor seating only. Would that be a lounge?
No.
No?
No. So
No,
if you went to a restaurant, they only have outdoor seating, and they're not a restaurant anymore.
They have a seating area, but it's not particularly a. Well, then again, you have to think about, look at all those restaurants that we have in Chicago, and I'm sure you got them in New York where they got the sidewalk tables and chairs.
Yeah, they're
Mhm.
outdoor. So now are they not a restaurant anymore?
Yeah, they consider a
Well,
restaurant, but
They're still an extension of the restaurant.
Okay, so the outdoor seating is an extension of the lounge, right?
Well, yeah, I guess you can look at it that way. Because I know a couple of places, actually, they're shops, and I thought, oh, I thought you guys might have. Oh no, we don't have, but we do have 2 tables and 4 chairs out in front. You can
Okay,
sit.
okay. Let me just put it on another different. Okay, Val, you've been to Lewis's place, right? His backyard.
Yes.
Remember how his chair is?
Yes.
What do we call those?
I called that his backyard.
Yeah. What about the chairs? What kind of chair does he have?
Patio chairs.
Are they lounge chairs?
They're patio chairs.
They're chairs. No. I'm talking about the one that can lean back a little bit. The wooden ones.
yeah,
They're still patio chairs.
They're lounge chairs.
Yeah. It's like, look at my chair I got right here. Is this a lounge chair?
I would consider that is.
Technically, yeah, I guess technically you can say that. I mean,
and my chair can do the same thing if I
it
turn the
swivels,
knob.
it pivots, it swivels.
Yeah. If you can if you can lean
It's
back on a
leather.
chair, I would say that's a lounge chair.
So this chair is a lounge chair. Gotta find the little button, but I know I could lean back.
Yeah, you can lean back. It's lounge chair. You're lounging.
It's not
Right.
sold as a lounge chair, it's sold as an office chair.
I'm pretty sure if I search for outdoor lounge chair, I'll find those shit.
I mean, I don't think you'll find this one.
Well, obviously that's not outdoor. But if I search for outdoor lounge chair, what am I gonna find? I'm gonna find wooden chairs. I gotta find those like straw chairs. I'm gonna find metal chairs. So metal chair is a lounge chair.
I guess the more way to kind of compute it would be like morality and ethical. Would that
Well,
be?
yeah,
would
but
that
that's
be
the thing, right?
ethical thing to do?
Okay, I'm playing devil's advocate. Obviously, if it's me, I go to that kind of lounge, I will talk them into not charge me that $25, and I'll sneak my way in there. Yeah, I'm petty like that. Okay, I'll be like, why don't I just buy another cigar at 25? You let me go to, okay, whatever, right? So I'll do that. But in terms of devil's advocate, I can understand in terms of business, that's part of the business. I want you to use that. If this is just as comfortable, why will you ever spend extra $25? You wouldn't. So I gotta make sure my chairs are not comfortable. Are not comfortable. And maybe, just maybe, because their outdoor seating area, their outside seating area with the middle chair is not qualified to be a lounge. So if somebody come in and says, those are waiting chairs.
And I went to the cigar lounge in Chicago on the north side, and I went into their lounge, indoor lounge. All their furniture was patio furniture.
Those are
All of
easier to
those.
replace. And then if you got to do an outdoor event, you can just bring them out. Can't do that with sofa.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Val, I'm not saying I will do this. Let's say if I have a lounge, if Val actually shows up, I will be like, Val, VIP right there, that way. The wall's green. You know where to go. Right? I will do that. But if Val is just any other customer, I'll be like, cheers right there.
Val would be like, no, fuck VIP. The women are over here.
No, I'll be like, the VIP has a hotter woman. The VIP woman's about 21 to 25. The one in the front is 55 to 95. Yeah, you know which one you choose.
Yes.
And I'll be like, the one in the back are Latinos.
There we go.
Now, Val, are you gonna complain about that?
About the women?
Okay, if I had a lounge, all right, the front
think you-
seating and the
I
back
think-
seating are exactly the same, okay? The front seating and the VIP seating are exactly the same. However, if you go to the VIP, you get a young Latino girl to serve you. They'll light your cigar for you too. And
And,
in the regular area is, you know,
I'm gonna go to the regular area because those Latino women, they carry knives and razors.
What's wrong with that?
I will pay the $20 just to be there to be served, okay?
You know what they need? They need a strip club where you can smoke in there. Cigars.
No, because they're afraid that people will toss the cigar at the strippers.
You put a little barrier.
Then they can't take the money.
You can't smoke in any of the strip clubs over here.
There is one here in Jersey.
Really?
That me and my uncle accidentally bumped into because
Oh
but,
yeah,
you know,
accidentally
No, no,
bumped into.
we generally we were looking for this one spot that's open at 2 o'clock in the morning. They're actually closed for some reason. So we're like, okay, that place is suspiciously closed. What else is open till 2 o'clock? So you found another cigar shop called, it was like upstairs lounge, something like that. You enter it, and it's 2 floors. No, it's they have a basement and they have a second floor. The second floor is a cigar lounge. The first floor is rooms, quote unquote rooms,
Ooh.
and then the basement is strip club. And you go upstairs, buy cigars, and then just go downstairs and smoke and have a beer and just watch, you know, very entertaining people
Nah,
dance.
you can bring the ladies up there with you.
That's what the rooms were for in the first floor.
Hey, with enough money spent, you can do whatever you want.
That's what I was saying. That the first floor had rooms for
But
reasons.
the second floor, okay, second floor. Once you pay enough money, the room disappears. And you
Yeah.
pay enough money, the street disappears.
Yeah.
My lounge has posted $20 in cigar to use the lounge. Yeah, you use the lounge, you gotta pay the maintenance. When you buy the cigar, you didn't pay any part of that
Plus,
maintenance.
it's getting colder.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because I went. Yeah, I went to this place in Indiana, and I won't go back there again because of the phrasing of it. Yeah.
They didn't give you a hat.
Hell no, I get no hat.
Right? And I'm just being fair here, right? Because I obviously would love to go to places where you can sit down and chill. Sure. But like the cost associated with it, you know, some lounge like, you know, if you gotta sit down, minimum spending is X amount.
Mhm.
And that will cover. Because Val, let's say if you go in there buy 2 cigars, that amount isn't gonna cover any chair damages. right?
Well,
Think about that. Let me just no, Val, come on. You have chairs. You have nice chairs. How much would it cost to repair one ass drop and burn the leather?
yeah, we would. Yeah,
Right? Let's say
yeah.
$100.
Probably about $400 to $500 easy.
All right, $400 to $500. In order to make $400 to $500 out of your cigar, take away business expense and all that stuff, how much you have left? You had to literally buy 800 to 900 cigars.
Mm.
You're basically using your profits to pay for your furniture.
Right? So you have no profit just to fix the leather you already gone.
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
Val's lighting the cigar could literally burn the store down at any time.
Yeah, statistically, possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
It's low, but not impossible.
I've been to a few small lounges and never been to a nice one or a cigar bar. Not any of my area seem to have Michigan. Might try one next trip over there. Okay. Let me ask you then. Let's change that. Let's say you have two cigar lounge, both have bars. Would the amount of top shelf only, would the amount of top shelf change your preference of either one of them? Would you rather? I would rather go there because they have Pappy Van Winkle up there. I never gonna afford it, but I want to go that one.
That's the seat covers.
Would it change your preference over their top shelf alcohol?
Yeah, it would.
What's up, Michael?
Yeah, it would.
Even if you never buy them,
Yeah, it would.
you would.
Yeah,
Martin?
because yeah, it would. Because I know I'm gonna get some good spirits.
No, the bottom shelf is exactly the same.
Oh, the bottom shelf is the same. Mm.
Say that
Right?
again?
So two shop, both have bars. One bar just have standard shit that you buy anywhere. Like, you know, your like if you just want like old fashioned, no problem. They got all that. All right. Both shop have the exact same amount of 65 bottles of standard drinks.
Okay.
But one shop have a top shelf alcohol liquor.
Okay.
Would that top shelf change your preference? Either one of them.
But the top shelf is the same as the bottom shelf.
No.
The other-
Okay, both shop has the standard 65 bottles of alcohol.
Oh, okay.
One of them has a top shelf that sells top shelf alcohol. Happy Van Winkle's, Macallan 30, you name it. The other one doesn't.
The other one don't carry it.
Would you rather go to the one with top shelf or not?
I prefer ambiance. So whichever has a better ambiance.
Yeah.
But he's
Solely
not
based
asking
on
you that.
alcohol.
He's not asking you that. I would go to the top shelf only because I would know that I can get that top shelf drink there. I don't know if I would buy it, but I know it's available there, and I may want to try it. And whereas
Cigar
if I
price
go
exactly
to the
the
other
same.
place, they don't have it at all.
Cigar price exactly the same, if not cheaper on the top shelf location. Would you rather go to the top shelf or you're okay? Just go to the regular one.
Top shelf.
Top shelf?
Yeah, I'm going
Rick?
top shelf.
Rick?
Yeah, I guess top. Yeah. I'm not much of a drinker, but if this place has cheap prices on certain things, then yeah.
Let's like saying if you're going to a cigar lounge, they have all the same stuff except this cigar lounge has several different brands of Cubans.
At $1,000 a stick.
Well, yeah, okay, $1,000, $500, whatever. Not saying that you're gonna buy it, but
Yeah.
you have the opportunity to get it.
It's
Number
scare in my
one,
face.
if you want to, and number two, if you got the money for it.
Yeah. Then I'll probably pick that place.
Nah.
I mean, I would choose the top shelf because I actually ended up drinking it, but I'm wondering other people who is usually don't drink top shelves, what would you choose?
Yeah, I don't typically drink at places, but
So with that being said, hey, if your cigar lounge has a bar, put some bottle of top shelf, market this to a point where nobody will ever drink it, so you never had to replace it. You have more customer. And if you want to, you can put some cigars that nobody can ever afford, and you have more customers.
Happy Van Winkle.
Pappy Van Winkle isn't that good. That's the thing.
People don't know that.
Until they spend the $300 a shot for it.
$500 a shot.
No, $300. You can get out in New York.
No, I'm just saying. If you put it for $500 a shot.
But if that
You
I had
have
to
to
choose
replace
between that, I'd rather have the Macallan 30. Just saying. All right. So with that being said, even though I still have a half a cigar left,
So what?
see them away. There is no show this Saturday. I'm going to New York. Okay. Something tomatoes. Yeah, no show this Saturday, and I'll be back out next week. So I'm not getting drunk at a cigar lounge, so top one shelf ain't gonna break me. One top shelf won't gonna break me. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. I'm just seeing like, you know, a lot of people like for Val, he would not order any of the top shelf. He's just like, I want a perfect old fashioned. In fact, just put it in front of me. I'll make it myself. Damn it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? That's Val. I know that. So like the top shelf, when I was there, I will figure is not gonna be as important to Val because chances are he won't be able to see it. So, but usually with the top shelf, they have nicer ladies. Anyways, that being said, 11:09, no show this Saturday. We will go back to our regular schedule things after that, but that's pretty much like the end of February anyway. So Sunday again, CAO cigars smoke together in the Discord. Other than that, I'm running to the Discord to finish my cigar. If anybody wants to see me there, I'll be there. Tonight we'll be in the public room. And yep, have a good night, everybody.
And good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Right.
Punch it.